Happy day, everybody. How are you doing? The light's weird again. See, I'll sit over by the like this doesn't look weird, does it? Let me get the perfect lighting. Just slouch down here by the window. How are you all doing today? I'm so glad to be here with you for Stay Up and Chat Sketch. It's a little different, right? This is our third week. Third week of sketch. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. The videos have gotten lots of views. We don't have a lot of people participating in the second part of this class, which is that you are supposed to be sketching and posting your sketches. I want to see them. I need the inspiration. So now I'm going to lean over this. I need some lotion. This is really good lotion, and you probably can't find it right now because I got it at Christmas time and I gave it to all my girlfriends. And of course, this girlfriend had to have two. I wouldn't say it's overly it's good, it's high quality, but when I want to really moisturize my hands, I have the stuff I use at night and it's doesn't smell like anything. But this is good. It's a little aromatherapy candy cane. Hello, Jeanne. Hello, Jean. It's the Jean and Jeanne show. Hope we're going to have some of you viewing today. And okay, let's see now. Can I change the lighting of my face? It's not really as odd as it appears on here. But I need to have a bunch of lighting in front of me, and I can hardly get on here in time without having anything else to set up. So pretty soon we're going to be looking down where it counts at the sketchy desk. Thank you for sharing, Jean. Tell me what's been going on with you ladies today or this weekend. I saw you laugh on Thursday. I believe I saw both of you. So I hope you're having a great day. Hello, if you're on YouTube, by the way, I see you over there. And love it when you come on, just say hello. That's all you have to do. You can tell us more if you'd like, but you can also just say hi. 1 minute here. I have been staring frantically at these sketches are fresh, let's just say. So I've been staring down at the screen for a while here. Okay, that's better. All right, well, we're going to play today with a couple of different products. This is my first go around with them. And so it's always a nice way to get familiar with new products is to just grab a sketch and start working with them. So we will see how it goes for me. Hello, Sue. Jan says she's following her son's poker tournament in Kansas City. Oh, neat. Is it online or it's on the internet or something? Neat. That's pretty fun. Okay, I'm going to grab my desk here, and we're going to talk a little bit about what we're working on today. All right. Whoa, my camera needs to be moved around a little bit, doesn't it? I thought it was sitting really far over there. I thought, wow, I have a lot of extra room. Okay, there we go. So here's your sketch for this week. It is taken directly from page 22 in our catalog. Let's see, where is it? It is this one. No. Let's see. Can I bring this up? There we go. It's this one. Okay. So page 22, you have all these different sketches. I think there's 22 sketches. And I haven't pulled a sketch directly from there yet. So anyway, I took that sketch and I put some measurements on it. Maybe what they had in mind, maybe not, because our sketches in the catalog don't have measurements, right? So that frees you up to do what you want. So I'll just walk you through this really briefly. We have two rectangles here, 2 3/4 by 4 and 2 1/4 by 4. The smaller one is on the bottom. This is a banner die cut, the largest one from Stylish Shapes. It is 1 by 3 3/8, but you will see it actually is longer than that because I cut the banner in the middle and then adhered it to either side of this little circle. This is a circle punch. I'm sure that we have die cuts that are close to 2 inches, if not exactly 2 inches, right? And then that's it. And then on a standard US card base, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So you can take your screenshot if you like. But this will be, as I said, this is kind of part one and part two, right? So this is part one, is this class. So welcome. And then part two will be, I would love to see your take on this sketch. And you post it over on my Facebook page. There will be a post. I'll post it after the video, okay, later tonight, that will show this exact sketch and then one or two of the cards that I make with you. And then I want you to post your interpretation below it. And when you do that, at the end of every month, I'm going to gather all of the sketches and I'm going to gather the names of everybody who placed an order with me. And I'm going to put you in a drawing. So that's how we're doing the drawing now. So I always love that you share this video. I'm still asking you to do that. And I really appreciate it because it is a little thing that so helps the Stamping Zoo. So we want some stamping friends, right? I love what was the old Girl Scout song? Girlfriend song. I've been out of Girl Scouts too song. The Girl Scout song was make new friends, but keep the old. So that's what we're going to do here. All right. I haven't talked today, only to dogs. So, well, that's not true, but we'll get into that. Okay, so here's our sketch. And then as I said, I'm working with these. They're new. I just played with them just briefly, and I have not finished a card today. So you're going to work right along with me. Is this not adorable? It is a standalone stamp set, Sweet Peas, with all sorts of punny sayings. And you can look at that for a minute while I find it for you in the catalog. I am just going to go to our index. Of course, the index is the easiest way. So our index is broken out by product type right now. So you can see like when you need to look at embellishments. Okay, let me pull this up now. When you need to look for embellishments, you can see more breakout there, dies, papers, and then I'm sure there's a very large section for stamp sets. Yes, so Sweet Peas. Where are you, Sweet Peas? Page 103. Hello, Marilyn. How are you doing? Nice to see you. From Vermont. It is so nice here today. Got a little hot for a few days last week, and then it cooled down, and it's supposed to stay that way through this week. So I'm very happy. Okay, so here we are. Sweet Peas, $20 stamp set, US, on page 103 in your catalog. Now, if you don't have a catalog that I'm referring to, you live in the United States, you can request one from me on my page, thestampingzoo.com. I do charge $10 if you're not a current customer, but as long as you place an order from this catalog within 2 months of getting the catalog from me, then I give you your $10 back in a coupon off of your first order. So it's essentially free. All right. So here they've made some really cute, they've colored. Now, who's that? Oh, this is another page. But anyway, they have made a really cute pea card. And oh, they even did like a little memory game. They played a little memory game up here. That would be fun. We're not doing that today. We're not testing my memory. My goodness. So here it is. And as you can see, it has welcome, Sweet Pea, happy birthday, hello, Grumpy, and you make me happy. So really sweet. And then there's peas in a pod. There's a little, happy couple peas, and birthday peas, and just regular happy peas. Then here's the Grumpy. Look at him. He's so funny. My teammate said that she was going to need to have this to make a card for her teenage son. So he might get the Grumpy card. All in good fun. And then here, of course, here's one just in a little pod, a little cute pod. So it's just, like I said, it's standalone, but it can go into so many of our different shapes that it'll be really easy to work with. And I think it's fun sometimes to just get a product that's not a suite, it's just a standalone stamp set, and mix and match it with the other things you have. And the other stamp set, Friends for Life, comes from this Full of Life suite. Starts on page 42. I absolutely love it. This caught my eye first. This will be a card class, 6 projects, including cards and 3D projects. This will be my class for June. So if you would like that, the link is down below. It's the Zubilee Crafty Kit. Um, $45, I believe. That includes your shipping, at least $25 of product, and then 6 project kits. As I said, most of them are cards. I'll cut for you, and you use some of the products that I give you, and then you'll have extra projects or extra product for afterward. And it's going to be so much fun. So you'll get some of this paper. Oh my gosh, this paper is so fun. So you can see I've already cut out the word friend. Uh, so it was like, it's going to be multicolored. That's going to be a really bright card. At least I think it is. You're going to help me work on it. But then here are the papers, and they are so fun. Isn't that great? Like, it's things you could make with your blends or with watercolors, but they've done it for us, which I kind of prefer. So you could definitely make this pattern. You could draw it on white cardstock with the big fat water painter. That's what I'm thinking of, but they've already done it for us. Here are just some different blobs, and those are some cool colors of green. We may take that into account when we're working on the peas. And then there's just all of these like color swatch type DSP. So lots of opportunity for lots of color. This one's like more subdued right here. And then kind of a starburst. And so you could put your focal point right in the middle here. Am I just using the stamp set for the class? No, I use all of the products. So anything that is included in the stamp set or the dies, I will not cut for you, but I will send you the product, the cardstock, etc. So you can either use it with this bundle, or you can use it with whatever you choose. So something from your stash, things like that. So this is the Friends for Life stamp set. Again, it's just as bold as the colors. These are quite big. So the images are shown at 90% on this set. So as we start working with it, you'll see that they're large and very nice that way. They're going to cover definitely these sentiments can be the standalone sentiment and focal point for a card. And then here are the size of the dies. And this heart is kind of a 2 or 3 piece die. It cuts an outline out. It cuts the entire heart out, or you can do this design on it. So then it has all these cool things. We're going to use a couple pieces of them and just for today. But as I said, if this suite is up your alley, why not give my class a try? People that have been in the class nobody's dropped the class, and we've been going strong 5 months. So hopefully that's a testament to the class, right? And like I said, you get lots of product. And in particular, let's see if I can pull these little embellishments. They're different. They're different from lots of other ones that we have. They are self-adhesive. That part's great. Okay, I have so many. I love embellishments. I think I have them all. Okay, here they are. Yes. You can see them in the catalog, but not as well. Not as well as in person. So I'm going to here's the take your pick tool. Okay, so you can see like sidebar. And let me pull that up there and see if it will focus. There we go. Oh, iridescent. So it pulls a ton of different colors and 2 different sizes. Okay. And then they have this 6-pointed star in the middle of them. They're quite fun. And then this ribbon is also outstanding. I'm really liking it. It's a striped iridescent ribbon. I think we played with it earlier, but you can color this with blends and or just use it white and it ties really nicely and we may end up using it for a card today. So everything's great. Yes, Jean, you forgot the dice that go with the stamp set. Did you already order it? Oh, well, that's remedied. And if not, um, this will be something that I don't have it designed yet, but you could always just stamp these and stuff. Anyway, there's always a way around things. So that's what we're playing with, full of life, and then the sweet peas. And let's see here. Let me get to the cover. So I had a really nice weekend. Yesterday, what did I do? Oh, I know. Well, Friday I came home early, walked the dogs, and then spent a couple of hours cleaning out all sorts of treasures that I was going to take to the youth ranch, which is a charitable contribution place, like the thrift stores. And so I purged a ton of things, and I have much more to do, but I got a really good start on it. So, and then what did I do? Maybe that was it. But Saturday, then I went to the nursery, the plant nursery, not the baby nursery, and bought some really fun things. So I'm enabling, but I enable for such good things, Jean. Okay, so let's start sketching, shall we? All right. Uh oh, I was looking around for the supplies, but no worries because the supplies are here. So I wanted to grab soft sea foam because I love soft sea foam and I haven't been using it for a while because I've been enamored with the new in colors. So I was like, grab your sweet soft sea foam. And it's kind of it's a soft green, so we're going to play off of that. So here I've done a little bit in advance. I did the short piece and the long piece, or the thick piece and the thin piece, however you want to state it. And I used an embossing folder, and we are going to use it on the other card that I do too. Now, if you have not seen this embossing folder, which is called So Swirly, I know you can see it really well on my camera right now, but it's nothing compared to the touch and feel of it. I mean, it's so neat. Look at this. And it's humongous. It's one of our new sized dies. It's 3D. It's called dotted circles. What do they call it? I don't know. Anyway, erase that. It's called dotted circles. The item number is 163789, and it's the size of a Big Shot plate, stamp cut embossed plate. Where'd that come from? Hey, Kathy Walton. So yeah, this is huge. And so I cut those in advance and I put them in here at the same time. And so I could position them to kind of continue the pattern. But if I wanted to break it apart, you can do that too. And so it's just really cool. What is it? It's 6 by 8.5. So you could use this to make big projects. I'm thinking of like pens, things like that, as well as how we're using it today for our card front. I do have the 2-inch circle in white, and I have an insert in white. And in place of the banner that goes across, I do think we're probably going to pull in this ribbon. So let's see where this takes us, shall we? I kind of want to put one of these cute little peas right directly, just stamp it directly onto this circle. Let's see though. Oh, that one's sure cute. Oh yeah, it kind of curves right up the side, doesn't it? Let's see, I think this will work. Yeah. I can get out a lot of blocks. I don't know why. I just don't. Oh gosh, you got Happy Mail, Jean. Excellent. We love a Happy Mail. So this little stamp is just, everybody's just kind of laughing and making silly faces. I think that one's good. Well, that one's good, but I do like happy birthday. Hmm. I think I'm going to do the birthday bowl, the birthday peas instead. So, I wish I could have gotten a lot of stuff planted yesterday and this morning, but I did not. I had other fun things to do. I got the Zubilee crafty kit ready, and well, it's almost ready. I have to do the videos, but pieces and parts, the kits are going out in the mail tomorrow. So if you are participating in this month's kit, I'm just drawing a blank. Thoughtful wishes. That's what it is. You already knew that. But yeah, isn't this adorable? Lots of faces here. So cute. Okay, so I think we can stamp the majority of this on our circle. And it may be that I end up stamping this and then punching it out, but we're going to give this a try. And I'm going to go ahead and just use Memento. Actually, I'm not going to use Memento. Once I inked it up, I saw how much black that was. I don't think so. I think I'm going to use another green, like maybe Old Olive, because the pea pod might be the darkest part. And then the peas inside, they're going to be a little bit different. A little bit lighter, excuse me. So, yeah, this looks good. Oh, yes. Looks better, at least from this vantage point. That's so funny. So cute. So I am going to just color it with blends. Let's see where that takes us. Okay. Oh gosh, look at that. Hey, Lori, how are you doing? With this set, peas, well, yes, they would be very cute, but just take this as an opportunity to use the stylish shapes, the nested essentials. Oh my gosh, the new circles, Spotlight on Nature. The peas will be able, and like this is just the 2-inch circle punch. So I think we can use tons of different shapes to get the peas looking good, or good fancy cut. But I don't know. Does that sound fun? Not really. Okay. Hey, Cash, what's going on? What's going on with Cashy? So we walked again today. We did really well with our walking this week. We got out and enjoyed. And then I took my little friend Taylor to see the movie If this morning. Now, Taylor is 31, I think, but she's on the autism spectrum. So she digs that kind of stuff. So we went to see that. It was your typical, that kind of a movie. It was fine. And I'll tell you, she doesn't really care. She just wanted to get her jam on with popcorn, and what else did you get? Starbursts. And that's light lemon lime twist. And I think that is very pea. That looks like a little pea for sure. Now let's use the light Granny Apple Green. It's very realistic. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, what? Oh, okay. That's what, Jean. I know that you have your grandkids bring the mail in, and I remember you call them the winner if they come in with no bills, right? Isn't that what the plan is? Pretty soon they're going to start hiding the bills. Or maybe that's against the rules. Okay. This guy's pretty cute. We'll do another. Let's do a dark lemon lime twist. So yes, we actually went to the movies kind of early this morning. I wanted to get down there before it got super crowded and busy. And yeah, so we went to that and just had a good time. And then here I am, right? I don't remember what I was doing. Oh, I've been in here since then. I've been doing Stampin' Up! Business. You know me. And then for the outside, do I want to bring that old olive in again? Let's try it. Let's just bring lots of different greens in and see how they play together. It's going to be a very green forward card. Oh, yes, Kathy. I know. So far, here are is our family. Well, they're partiers. They're birthday partiers. Oh, there. The camera didn't quite know what to do with it. And then a slight, yes, light old olive. I need to make sure I don't color the hat. We will save that and make it a nice bright something. So I'm going to bring my light. This is going to be the pea pod, and this is so adorable as I'm coloring it. It's just like, yeah, who has the stamp set? Jean would like to know. What have you done with it? I have a fun thing I'm going to do with it for my 2-day retreat. And so I had to get it and get going on it, get going on my secret project. Oh, yes, this is fun. It's easy to color, but it's still like really detailed. Yeah, it's cute. Now let's see if I can do the stem with the dark. Yep, I had to stop talking, notice. Oh, but it doesn't have to be a baby card, does it? Well, I got news for you. This is not going to baby. But it can be used for babies. But I'm sending out this happy birthday card to a non-baby. All right, and then what color do we want to offset? Now I have to think about, let's make this hat a certain color and then use embellishments that tie in. So, oh, I do like this though. I really like that. That's lemon lime twist. These are dots from, oh gosh, I don't remember which suite, but they're in the new catalog, right? Okay, let's see if I have. There's lemon lime twist. I don't think we have any soft seafoam. That's okay. We could use white. I mean, we can run the gamut here, but I want to tie this hat into, hello, Alicia. I want to tie this hat into the whole thing. It's all right. We're just getting started. We're playing with sweet peas. Yeah. Faceted? No, those are too big. Okay. Here's kind of what I was thinking. What about fresh freesia? That's pretty. I like green and purple. Yes, green and purple. You can't go wrong with that in this household. So since that's fresh freesia, let me just grab the little fresh freesia markers as well. And I'm going to do the little stripes. Can't believe I'm going to do these stripes. First of all, I'm going to cover the whole thing with light. I think that'll work out better. So I just have to do a little triangle, right? And then I'm going to come in, obviously, with my bullet point. And let's do this. Oh my gosh. How I could see that, I don't know. Thank you, KZ. Oh, look at our little party, our little reveling peas. Black-eyed peas. No, these aren't black-eyed peas. They're green peas. They're called yum. I love pea pods. I love Chinese pea pods. And I love, well, whatever the pea pods that you don't eat the pods, you crack them open and they're super sweet. Yum. Okay, so here's this ribbon and it's iridescent. So we're going to have some fun with that. We are going to run it here, back, and across again. So in this instance, I am going to cut it because I know just about how much I need. And then I don't have to fight with the bolts of ribbon. So yes, what's everybody been doing? Jean says, hi, Alicia. As you probably saw, I've been stunned with the shock and awe of my Trader Joe's peonies, 10 peonies. They all opened up. They look beautiful. And they're a mix of varieties. And so I bought 2 peony plants yesterday because I was like, why don't I have these already? It was so funny. I know that I don't like roses, so I don't have roses. But I don't know why I never, I've been gardening for 25 years. There's been time. And then I started thinking maybe it's because, one moment here. Maybe it's because I had so much shade for so many years that they wouldn't have worked. They wouldn't have bloomed. They need a lot of sun. And so maybe there was a time when I thought about them and then I was like, nope. But guess what? We got sun here now. So it's more sun than I want. But if we're going to have it, then I'm going to put some plants out there that love sun. So, and I bought this cute little Japanese white pine. If you are into evergreens, I love evergreens. I bought this Theodore cedar that is only 1 foot tall and 6 foot wide. So it just kind of drapes and it's a very bluish green. I need some of that in my front yard. I don't have a lot of bluish green. And so anyway, Casey says she's Daisy and Carnation Girl. Those are good too. I really like a nice, strong Shasta daisy that doesn't need to be staked. The only thing I don't love about it, KZ, is that sometimes, well, every time I've had them, I should say, grass grows up in them, and I hate that. It irritates me. You know what I mean? It grows between them, and it's hard to get it out. Okay, we're going to put this pea pod or this vine right in here. Ooh, that's cute, isn't it? You could put that with several different things. You could actually use that in the Friends for Life stamp set too. Yeah. Sunflowers are your favorite, Alicia. Alicia, that fits you. That is your signature flower. I like that. I really, really like tulips, but I don't know. I don't know what my flower is. I think my plant is a cedar tree. I'm a cedar loving lady. Okay, sentiment. I want to put this happy birthday in another circle. So let me grab it. Grab it. Get the partiers off there. And then I can kind of just see what I've got. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's look at Spotlight on Nature. Hi, Pupper. You're okay. Let's give it some more, some texture. Let's check it out. This might be too small. Is it? No, it's not. Okay, this is fun. Or we have the dots and dashes. We'll use this. Why not? And I'm going to bring that freesia in again by putting it on freesia paper. And hello, Joan. It's very nice to see you popping in. It's Joan's Monday morning, everyone. How's Monday morning going for you, Joan? I hope it's well. It's been one of those weekends where I'm like, it's Sunday afternoon. What, already? Because of course I had the long list of stuff I was going to do. As I told you in the beginning, I was purging a bunch of treasures to take to the youth ranch, donate. And so that takes time. And I was like, you know what? I'm not a hoarder, but I don't have a lot of closet space. I think everyone says they don't have enough closet space, right? But I really was trying to tell myself, like, you haven't used this in a year or 5. You really need to think of getting rid of it. And, my grandma quilted and made me a lot of things, and I didn't get rid of, I think I got rid of one of those. Sorry, Grandma. But I don't get them out and use them, right? I have like 4 or 5 that I use on the regular, and then I don't get these out because I don't have room for them, and they get all crammed into one area. So, of course, I am gonna rework some organization. I have some ideas for that, but really, a lot of it just needed to go. Like, I'm not in a house that can have 10 sets of towels and 5 sets of sheets. I'm just not. And I'm a single person, so we don't need all that. So I'm limiting myself. 2 sheets, 2 sets of sheets and duvet covers and all that. And I don't remember how many towels I have. Probably have 4, 4 sets. Oh, yes. Cute. It's going to be off to the side. And then the ribbon is going to be back behind it. The ribbon will play the banner. Yes. Okay. Happy birthday. Give me a fresh freesia any day. And so, yeah, once I came home from the movies, of course, I came home with my boys and we went out and about. We went walking and then they had some lunch and I headed back here. Oh, that's so cute. It's a very cute little sentiment. Look at that. Happy birthday. Now, see, you could give that to somebody, not just a baby. Just a baby. Okay, I'm going to put it a little off kilter like that. Oh, gosh, I didn't grab my liquid glue. Again, Lisa. It's all right. But, I get partial to something. And then I didn't grab a new one. Good thing I have like 10 extras. Here's a little eyelet piece that wants to hold on. You get out. Okay. So I think I'm up to speed on things now that I need to do. That tonight I am going to. I'm going to use Seal Plus. Be careful when you use Seal Plus on an embossed piece of cardstock because it may rip it up. It seems to be doing okay on this. Okay. So I think I'm at the point where I am just going to call it good for right now. Like, I'm not going to do a ton more work tonight. I'm going to get the kids to go out. But other than that, I'm going to grill a burger and I'm going to sit outside for a while. And I need to find a new book to start reading. So I have things to listen to, but I want to read an actual book. And then I am going to come in and I'm going to watch Bridgerton. Oh, and I want to plant some flowers, but I don't think that's going to happen tonight. I think that is going to have to wait until tomorrow. So, yeah. And it should wait until Tuesday because I have videos to do for my lovelies, Zubilees. But you know what? We may just have to do it. All right, so for right now, I am going to run some more Seal Plus across the back of this. And I am going to, oh, yes, it's Seal Plus, that's for sure. And so then I'm going to, let's give it a little bit longer tail. And then let's do this. And we have to kind of see, measure it a little bit. And then you have to put more Seal Plus, or you can secure it with tear and tape too. That works pretty good. Oh yeah, this is pretty. And then finally, I'm going to bring it through. I'm going to put it up here one more time. And then this one. Oh this, that's pretty. Circle, that sketch, had another little twist in it. Really think that this should be in the middle, but it's not. It's offset up at the top. It could be down in the bottom. This one really looks good in the middle, though. Bridgerton has started, KZ, and I believe they have a couple of the episodes posted. So, Virgin River, I don't know. I'm gonna have to give up on them. They string me along too much. I say I'm not gonna watch it, then I get sucked in again. But I need more Preacher. If I don't get, I need some more Preacher sighting, or I'm gonna give up on the whole thing. Those other two drive me crazy a little bit. The lead, the man, no, not my guy. I don't know. He kind of annoys me. I don't know what it is. It says acting. Must be his face or something. I don't know. Jan says there's 4 episodes of Bridgerton. Then aren't they taking like a break and then there's more? Is that right? They're stringing us along a little bit, but I will allow it because it's such a clever, clever show. Okay, so just kidding. I want you guys to see all this situation back here. See all this? So we have Seal Plus, and then we have dimensionals. But then when you look at the front, oh, it looks so airy and light. I love that. Okay, so I am going to deviate from the sketch and bring this down into the center because it just seems like the circle embossed and everything really wanted. It was crying out for the center. And then finally, I'm going to bring in the Tinsel Gems 3-pack, and we are going to get some more fresh freesia on this card. I'm loving the combination of fresh freesia and, can I do that? Putting them right on the circles, on the embossed circles. Okay. So, yes, I'm loving this combination, and they play very nicely together. Cute. And let me put the insert in there then. This is going to be fun to give away. Hello, Jill. How are you doing? You're working on Chopped. Oh, how fun. Do you find it challenging this month? I hope it's challenging every month, but sometimes I want to be really wicked and then I don't. I mean, sometimes I want to put together things that don't go together. I sort of did this time, but you had an out. There was an out with the patterns at least. So I do put some thought into this. It's not completely random. Okay, here's our first sketched side by side, and then our beautiful little sweet pea card. Do you like this, Jean? Does this fit your criteria for, you were telling me you can't wait to see what I did. Well, there's our first one. And I'm so glad, I don't just do all the greens and start coloring with them. But I mean, it's peas, right? It's nature. They can look like anything you want. Oh, it's Kathy. Jill, I know you love doing Chopped because it shows. You make such cool cards, and I love my choppers. I love my choppers, and I love my choppers. So if any of you are thinking about, if you're liking what I'm doing with the sketch, and you think, gosh, this is a fun little kind of it's not a contest, but Chopped is a contest. So Chopped is where I send you a packet of materials every month, random current materials, and you take that, make a card or a project, something that you can take one photo of and get the whole thing in the photo. And then the winner gets their next month's Chopped kit for free, which it's only $8 a month. Okay. And they get the bragging rights, of course. And they also get to choose 2 of the cardstock colors that I use. So that's kind of a little challenge for me, right? Is that I have to take the 2 colors that the winner chooses, and then I have to see what I have that goes with that. I have really fun with it too. Or I have fun with it too. Keep in mind, I'm trying to craft and talk, and it doesn't always work, does it? It's not always super smooth. Okay, so let's jump over into the next set. It's for life. We may come back to the peas. I don't know. We might say, well, I'll definitely have the peas on a Thursday night class. Okay, so if you haven't watched me before on Thursday nights, I go live Thursday nights at 7 Mountain Time. I'm in Boise, Idaho. And I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And one of the things that means is that I sell all of these fun, creative, beautiful products that will just give you lots of joy. And then get a couple of friends together and the joy multiplies. So please think about that when you're watching me, whether you are a seasoned paper crafter or you just happened on this channel somehow. Give it a look. And like I said, you can get a catalog from me and you can look at all of the products if you go to thestampingzoo.com and hit the shop now tab and just take a look see. If you've never done any kind of crafting, I would highly, highly recommend look at our kits collection because they are wow. I love doing the kits, but they're for people who have no supplies or people who have a whole room of supplies. They're for people who only like simple stamping or they're for avid crafters. They're for everyone. And if you love cats and dogs, the by your side, I think it's by your side or by my side, but that is my pick. Okay, so I grabbed a couple of different products for this one. Another new embossing folder. These new embossing folders are really fun. This one's called Cute Crochet. I don't know if it's a separate product. I think it is. I don't think it's part of a suite. But see what we've got here is we've got some different crochet patterns, I'm sure, randomly placed. Now this is a smaller, this is a 4.5 by 6.25. You can still do a full card base with it. And it is it 3D? Yeah, it's 3D. And so here it is. The card base is Daffodil Delight. And the card layer that's embossed is Lemon Lime Twist. And so you can see all this pattern and fun on it. And so that's what our card front is going to start with. Now I did some die cutting. I used the Real Red die and I die cut the heart. And again, these are going to be the products that I'm using, featuring in my Zubilee Crafty Kit for next month. It will come out about June 20th, and you can sign up for it now. And you have to sign up by the 10th so that I know who to design and cut for. And then I'll send you a kit. So you can read more about that and register with the link that's below this video. Okay, so I did some of the work ahead of time. These die cuts all come from the Friends for Life. And I die cut this in white. And so that is like the reference to the banner die cut. So when you do sketches, they don't have to be literal, right? They can be literal, but they don't have to be. So you can use the Stylish Shapes banner that's 1 by 3 3/8 if you want, or you can just, have fun with it. And so here we are going to use that for more of the horizontal feel. And then in place of the circle is the red heart. Okay. And then I did make these pieces the same measurements. So, okay, KZ, we will see you. You can watch replay. She said she shared it so that she has it in her history, I guess. And then she will watch replay later. So that's another helpful thing to do with it. Okay, I'm going to use the seal. I think I can use the regular seal with this. The other one, those circles, they are really raised and popped up. So let's see. Oops. Is this cut? I may have that pattern on there a little off. And so it's tricking my mind. No, I think that this piece goes off slightly. So I went to my favorite, nursery yesterday, and I did I go last year? If I did, it was like really quick. I don't think I did. I had other stuff going on. Anyway, so when I went yesterday, I was like, This place has a definite different vibe than it used to. And is that just me getting older? I don't know. But I don't think it is. I think it's me getting older, but I also think it is that our valley is changing. So we just have a lot of new people here. But this is like it's not a wholesale nursery, but it's a serious nursery where people usually, I used to think, with some. I'm putting this on the wrong side. I'm putting this on the. I'm putting the deboss side up. Oh, there we go. That's a little modification. So anyway, when I went yesterday, like I said, it was for more people who have something in mind or have been gardening a long, long time. You got to know the layout of the place. My gosh, well, when I went yesterday, there were babies and, well, they were with people, families with babies and people asking for things that aren't growing right now. So they obviously were new gardeners. And I kind of thought it was pretty interesting, to say the least. I was like, this is kind of interesting to see all these different levels of gardeners. And I'm not saying like, oh, I know it all. But no, it was just really kind of interesting. Okay, we're going to take this. I think we're going to try this. Let me see. Can we try it? Yeah, we can. So that was kind of fun. And I could tell, though, that, the stingy part of me is like, oh my God, they're buying everything. Well, I don't know if they were. Because I was looking for some specific things, right? Sorry, I'm down here looking for a blending brush that I can use for red. Okay, this should work. So anyway, it was like, oh my gosh, my Edwards has changed so much. But you know what? I got plenty of things, and I could have spent thousands more, and I think I made a dent in their supplies. Oh my God, they had so much beautiful stuff. Now I want, let's see. I'll just use this. Okay, so I think you can see that down here. I'm on the glass mat, so I'm taking Real Red, I'm putting it on my blending brush, and then I put a little bit of it off to the side so that I don't cause a huge spot here. Now I'm going to try and use roughly the dye. I'm using it as a blending or as a stencil. And it's not going to have hard, sharp lines on it because I have the spacing. There's a little bit of space between the dye and the cardstock because this is facing down. So like this would be how you would place it on here if you wanted to die cut this. So the blades, I don't know if you want to call it blades, but the other side of the die cut is raised up a little bit. But it works. Just grab onto it firmly and then let's see what we get. Oh, that's fun. So you get kind of a cool pattern that's not die cut. You can do that if you want to, but here's another option. Okay, and that's going to be back behind our friend. And then, oh my Lord, where am I out of baby wipes? What? I'm out of baby wipes and liquid glue. I'm not out of them, but they're out of reach. That's crazy. They might be growing their own, Jean. Yeah, there's a definite vegetable section. I wasn't in it yesterday, but there is a big vegetable section. Plants are more expensive than they used to be. Not surprising. And as I said, I don't think I went there last year. And so like the 4-inch pots that I was just the annuals, I spend most of my money on perennial things or foundational items. But still I was like, ooh, these annuals are kind of expensive. And guess what? I bought them and I was taking their picture this morning. I was so happy about them. So apparently I got over it. This is die cut right from the designer series paper. You could make paper look like that with your blends, and that may be what the artisans did. And then I die cut the fine word friend. Friend, you have two dies for friend. This is the one that I use to cut this, the outside piece, the bubble piece. And then we have this fine lined friend. And that's what I used to cut it in white. And I did put it on an embossing, no, an adhesive sheet before I started. So, oh, are you telling, somebody's telling Jean about Bridgerton, I bet. Oh, yeah. It's fun, Jean. It's a period piece, but Shonda Rhimes brings in current things too. Like when they're dancing in the ballroom, sometimes it's current music. Like I know there was a Madonna song one time because I recognized it right off, right? Because that was like my era time period. Okay, you guys, this thing is causing me grief because I must have hit a seam on the adhesive sheet, which happens. So I find that once you place the first letter, the rest of them just kind of fall in place till you need to take the backing paper off. And let's see here. All right. So let me see if I can peel this off the other side. Oh, come on. Help a sister out. So yeah, Jean, Bridgerton, or anybody else who hasn't seen it, I think Bridgerton is a lot of fun to watch. It's got a little, it's got a little sizzle, a little kissing and hugging going on. So you might see a boy's butt every now and then. I want to warn you. But yeah. Okay, is there something on here or did I forget it? It feels like there's something on here. You know what? I'm going to try and put it on because, of course, this would happen when I'm trying to look all cool and professional. I'm laughing because you know that's not true. I don't try to pull off cool and professional. I just try to make a cute card. What's the matter, Cassie? He's giving me a little bit of. Okay, come on now. The ultrafine glue tip. Ultrafine, I think it's called fine tip glue. I always want to call it ultrafine because it is. And sometimes if it's giving you troubles, you have to take this pin, take that black topper off, and this gets down there a little further. And then put this thing back on. Don't forget that piece. Don't lose it. Throw it in the trash. Okay, let me just try it. I know that some's on there. Okay. It's not working with me very well. Let's see if we can get that to stick. All right, so I'm in love with this die cut friend because I'm lucky enough to have a lot of people that I could send a card to with the word friend on it. What about you guys? Do you like the stamp set? The stamp dies? I know, I'm pretty sure all of us love sweet peas, right? Because they're just so cute. Even the grumpy, he's trying to be so mad, but you just want to hug him. He's so mad, but he's so cute. He can't help it. So this little show I went to see Taylor today it's called If, and it was about what if your imaginary friends were still around when you grew up. It was a very interesting concept. Yeah, it was neat that way. Okay, I think we're just gonna put this down. Of course, you could cut. Look at this swipe. It is right out of this die set. You could make this in any color. any, you could just put a bunch of these across. Oh, I think that's what we're going to do in the class. We're going to die cut this a bunch of times into different colors or DSP and then place those across the card. Spoiler alert, that's what we're doing. We'll do something like that. Okay, and then I want this on dimensionals. And yeah, I like the crochet card. It's really interesting. Gives you a lot. Oops, it gives you a lot of different patterns, but it's not so intrusive that that's all you look at. Now, see, the heart is a funky. It's supposed to be like a sketched heart, kind of like a hand-drawn heart. So it's not all even and like that. Now I'm going to put this either down or up. Yeah, I like it up a little bit. Not right on the, I don't want it to cover up the white die cut. Deborah, hello. Very nice to see you. And you are anxious to see this stamp set. Do you mean like see it in your hands? Because here it is. And I absolutely think it's gorgeous and it's really bold and the paper's bold. And so I'm all about that. Yeah. And my YouTube friends, I don't know why. It's probably in the settings or maybe because I don't have enough subscribers, but when you guys comment, then once the video goes live, I don't see the comments. So I need to look into that because I want you to know that I see you. And if anybody posts a comment during my live that's a question, I want to be able to get back to it. Now, it will post the comments once people are on replay, but if people are posting during my live, then once the video is not live anymore, oh, thanks. Subscribe, Deborah. Yay. You may be the one subscriber that like tips it over the edge and gives me all the extra benefits at YouTube. So, okay. And so Deborah, by the way, if you don't mind, hello. Nice to see you. And anybody else that joined since I went live at 4. So I go live twice a week, Thursdays at 7 p.m. and Sundays at 4 p.m. That's both Mountain Time. So if you're joining me live or on replay, welcome. I'm very glad to have you here. And I craft and give you online classes with beautiful Stampin' Up! Product. So, and I sell all of these products. So if you see anything that you just have to have and you live in the United States, then, I would love to be your demonstrator. So you can find out more about me at thestampingzoo.com. All right. What else are we going to put on this? I mean, there's so many options. I want to do a few of the hearts, I think. Now, I have this strip of, I put self-adhesive. Oh, see what happened? Okay, question answered. I knew that I had a little piece up at the top that didn't have adhesive sheet on it. Wouldn't you know that I die cut this from the piece that didn't have adhesive sheet? Okay. I'd like to say I'm new here, but I'm not new here, but that's okay. All right. So anyway, now we know that this is not where I'm supposed to be cutting. Get that off there, Lisa. And it all worked out because we had the fine glue. So what do we want to add on this? I like friend. Well, there's lots of things that you can do in the top of it, like so excited for you, friend. Thank you, friend. Thank you for being a friend. You get the gist. But I like I like happy birthday and wishes. That would go together really pretty. Let's just do thinking of you, and let's put thinking of you on the inside. So let's do something else fun with the die cuts on the bottom. And I think I probably want to just continue with the hearts, and then 2 different sets of hearts, 2 each. And so here's what we're going to do though. We are going to take our cue this paper, and it's red. It's probably, boy, we're gonna really get the markers out now. We're gonna get going on it now. Okay. So again, this is adhesive sheet over here, and I'm gonna use the brush point, and these small-ish dies. So I'm just gonna come in with that, and then red pumpkin pie. Why am I grabbing all the bullet points? Yes, we are all stamping sisters. We have peach pie. Yum. Dang it. It just went to my head thinking about it. I didn't know peach pie. Just went to it. And now we're going to do Daffodil Delight Dark. Whoa, that one wants to come out. Okay, let's see. I want to touch this thing, but I really don't want to be Daffodil Delighted. Okay, the point was coming out. Okay, and then we're going to do Lolly. This is fun. I'm just making it up as I go along here, okay? And then green. So we want to do dark granny apple. Okay. And then dark lemon lime. Maybe. Actually, what's the matter? What am I looking at? No. Is this it? Darn it. Maybe I didn't grab it. Let's just use light. Okay. Oh, wow. That's something over there. So this is just a little, our blends. And then let's see, do I have it big enough? Oh, gosh. I need a little bit more of the peach pie. I need it to be a tiny bit longer. And I need the pumpkin pie. I don't even know if I got those lined up right. That's okay. Hopefully we won't notice it's on the very end. Okay, now let's see. I could always do the little ones out of this too. That's good. All right, and then I'm going to take Daffodil Delight, and this is Daffodil Delight Dark. Because the card base is Daffodil Delight, and so I want to drive that home a little bit. And so we'll just put those there. This, you could use cardstock, of course, but this is all just variations on a theme, because white cardstock colored with blends is going to look different than Daffodil Delight cardstock, just a little bit. And so we're trying to kind of recreate this effect. All right, so taped, both of them taped so they don't move around because there's not a lot of room to move. And we're gonna run this through the mini. And then let's get these guys out and take a look see here. Ooh, gorgeous. Here are my magnets. Here we go. Okay. So Deborah, what part of the country do you live in? Or do you live in the United States? Yes, if you don't mind. If you do mind, you can just say, I mind. Yeah, I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna color over it with the color lifter because I feel like I want that to blend a little bit. Again, just playing, see what happens. And these hearts are sketched. They look sketched, right? So they have a little notch at the end that kind of makes it look like it was drawn with a pencil, and the points don't exactly match up. See that? Maybe it's easier to see this way. There we go. So you can either trim that off if you want or keep the effect and go with it. We're going to go with it. Okay. So we've got our little hearts here now, and they are, of course, I made sure that these had a little sticker on them. So let's put down here, maybe like this, and then we've got little Daffodil Delight. Doesn't look much different from the cardstock, but it's not as saturated. You know what? Look, I'm going to remove this one. It's kind of bothering me. It's like it has a big fat green stripe in it, and the rest of them don't look like that. So I don't want it to steal the show. Okay, and then let's put this up here. Yes, that looks better. And then finally, let's grab this third one. Can't believe I ran that friend partially off of the adhesive sheet. It was like I had to really try to do that because there was only about less than an inch. It didn't have adhesive sheet on it, wouldn't you know? And furthermore, I forgot about it and was fighting with it. Okay, so that's where those came from, right? Just as playing. I'm going to put that back in there. I might want to get a couple more hearts out of it. And then let's see. This is really cute. As it is, I should probably leave it alone. But if I were going to do something else, I would like die cut this. And I would have like snaked it back behind. But we can, on the insert, let me get a piece of that. It's a white. Let's do 4 by 5 1/4. How about that? I'm feeling 4 by 5 1/4. Well, maybe feeling 3 3/4 by 5 because it's already cut. Okay, feeling 3 3/4 by 5. And let's get that thinking of you up here. Oh my gosh, then there's this one that's another kind of a swatch, only a stamp. So this is going to be a great kit, you guys. Again, coming up for you on, we'll ship on or about June 20th. And sign up is now through the 10th. And so you get 6 projects. I always say that because most of them are cards, but I usually throw in at least one 3D item. Whatever's striking my fancy. So yeah, take a look at it. And again, the description is below this video. I have a couple of different events you can sign up for. How about, let's just stick with Real Red. Okay. All right. That sounds good. Thank you. This is brand new. I'm taking a chance. Never stamped with this, but I did prime it by rubbing it on my chamois over and over. It's a little spotty. Let's see if it comes out. We're going to stamp something else too. We're going to stamp this sign image. Not in that though. We're going to stamp that in Daffodil Delight. I think it's going to dry fine. And also that was its very first inking. So it's kind of like the first pancake, right? They get smoother as we go along here. But let's put a little Thinking of you. I think this is really pretty. We're fine with it. I can't wait to send this to one of you. Okay. So are you thinking about creating a sketch for this week's challenge? I hope so. Because, I need addiction too. What if I lose my mojo? We're all in trouble. So you got to help me keep my mojo up. Like with that. Some sort of adhesive. Get off there. Okay. Well, that was pretty fun. Eventful. Played with 2 new stamp sets. So again, here is the sketch that we were working from. Okay. Here's the card we made with Friends for Life bundle. And here's our sweet pea. Let's see, where can I put these so they're all up here? There. Here's our sweet pea. Standalone stamp set, but that doesn't mean you're going to have any less fun with it. And the embossing folder again is dotted circles 163789. Okay. And then on this one, I used the cute crochet, and that one is 163792. All can be found in my shop at thestampingsoo.com. And this was really fun. We used a couple different techniques of blending using the die as a stencil, right? And then just making our own color blends. And let's see how this, oh yeah, that's turning out great. It's turning out, the ink is evening out. And then the inside of this one was just one of the vines. So, oh, how fun. Okay, you guys, that was really fun creating these with you. And so now it's your turn. But I hope that you've enjoyed this class. And if you have, come back for more. I'd love to see you. I hope you all have a great afternoon, or in the case of Australia, I hope you have a good Monday morning. Okay. And I will see all of you right back here at the Stamping Zoo on Thursday. And I'm always available for replay. Okay. All right, everybody, come stamp with me.